What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Nash here. Welcome back to the channel. Now, before we get started with today's video, the road to 200 subs has now come to a close, and we're now on the road to 500 subs. Who knows? Maybe we might hit 500 subs by the end of this month, which is basically the end of the year. Only time will tell. But as I have said in previous videos, if this channel does get to 500 subs, I will open up this Korean LOB booster box in its entirety on the channel that I got from my partners at Collector Store. So be sure to check them out. Link and address will be in the description below. By checking them out, not only does it support them, it also supports the channel, and I would greatly appreciate it. On the hopes to potentially pull a Blue Eyes White Dragon, a Dark Magician, a Red Eyes Black Dragon, a piece of Exodia, Monster Reborn, Pot of Greed. The possibilities are out there. However, if this channel gets to 1,000 subs, excuse me, I will open up this first edition Toon Chaos box in its entirety on the channel, excuse me, that I also got from my partners at Collector Store, on the hopes to potentially pull a collector's rare out of this set. But it wouldn't be the first time that I pulled a collector's rare, because I also pulled this. Freshly pulled out of my Genesis Impact box opening that I did a few months back is a collector's rare Beat Cop from the Underworld. This card, this as a collector's rare, looks absolutely stunning. The centering on the back is a bit off from top to bottom, but honestly, it really doesn't make much of a damn. I am going to be getting this card graded, but never really came up with a good opportunity to do so. But with that being said, if you guys want to see these boxes get opened, maybe you guys want more episodes of WWE's Biggest Issue. Maybe you guys want more episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh's Biggest Issue, deck profiles, card discussions, WWE topic videos, or maybe, just maybe, you guys want some premium live event predictions and results. Well, if you guys want all of that and more, my channel is the place to be. So if you guys are new to the channel, and I know that a lot of you guys are, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, smash that thumbs up button on this video, and as always, make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media. My ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It'll also be in the description as well. And I want you guys to post in the comments below answering the question of the day, which I guess ties with today's video, which is this: when exactly do you guys believe the cards in Premium Pack 24 will be released in the TCG? Let me know down in the comments below, because honestly, for all we know, we might not be getting these cards for at least another year or so. Because if you guys remember, Crystalline Halqifibrax, or I guess Needle Fiber in the OCG, when it was first announced, we didn't get it for at least 2 years. We were still waiting for that card to finally get printed. We finally get it printed, and now the whole world decides to abuse the living shit out of the card, and now it's banned, and now people are asking, when are we gonna get this card unbanned? Let's be real. I highly doubt that Crystalline Halqifibrax is ever gonna get taken off the list. But just like in WWE, never say never. Never say never. But with that being said, guys, today's video I'm going to be talking about about an additional 4 new cards that will be released in Premium Pack 24. 2 of which include some brand new White Aura support, which I don't know why Konami is pushing the White Aura support at all, because the White Auras, it just doesn't make sense. You know, it's a bit of a weird archetype, if you will, but let's get straight into it. Kicking things off, we've got Ebon Sun, which I believe the OCG has it known as Pitch Black Sun, but I don't think they're gonna call it that here in the TCG. I believe it's gonna be just known as Ebon Sun, which is a continuous spell, and all three of its effects are once per turn. And the first effect says, if a face-up monster you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can gain life points equal to their total original attack. Second effect reads, if a monster is special summoned face-up from your graveyard, you can target one of them, it gains 1,000 attack. Third effect says, if a spell or trap is sent from your hand to your graveyard, you can target one of them, added to your hand. So, okay, so that's actually kind of a cracked card. Not only are you gaining life points to ensure that you don't lose the duel, but your monsters, whenever they're special summon, they gain an additional 1,000 attack. So it ensures that you're able to overpower your opponent and potentially push for game. But it's also spell and trap monster reincarnation, I guess, if you will. But it's not a 2-for-1, if you will, which is actually kind of cracked. It's essentially a +1, just right off the bat. That's actually kind of cracked. I'm gonna have to test this card out in potentially Black Wings, because with Black Wings, it's all about power, and you guys know that cards like Blackwing Dragon, Blackwing Full Armor Master, I believe they're the ones that gain extra attack. This card basically has basically the effects of those said Blackwings. So I might have to try this out in Blackwings, honestly. But next up we have if I can scroll down. If I can scroll down here a bit. There we go. So next up we have Red Lotus King Flame Crime, which is a 3-star fire fiend with 1,700 attack, 300 defense, and all three of its effects are also once per turn. The first effect says, during the main phase, if you control a fiend tuner, or your opponent controls a special summon monster as a quick effect, you can special summon this card from your hand. Second effect says, if this card is special summoned, you can inflict 400 damage to your opponent for each fire monster you control with different names. Third effect says if this card is sent to the grave as synchro material, you can send one normal trap from your deck to the grave. So this is essentially a sort of like this is basically Cyber Dragon, Des Koala, and and Foolish Burial Goods all rolled into one pretty nasty card. And not only that, it's a tuner. So decks like Fire King, Brotherhood of the Fire Fist, pretty much like any fire-based deck can actually implement this card, and it would be a pretty nasty board. Like with Fire Fist, what would be the end board? What, Tiger King? What, Tiger King, what would it be? Tiger King, the Synchro, plus what? Borlode Savage Dragon and Appaloosa? I mean that's a pretty decent board if you ask me. As far as Battling Boxer, I don't think Battling Boxer would benefit with this card because of the fact that the Battling Boxer archetype is all Xyz summoning. Like, if Konami printed a synchro monster that was mainly for Battling Boxer, excuse me, then maybe this card would be decent. Like, it would be what? Like what? A 7-star monster, or maybe even an 11-star monster? Maybe even a 6. A 6, because I know that there's, I think Battling Boxer Veil is level 3. Oh, no. Veil is not 3. Counterpunch is level 3, so it's possible, but we'll just have to see what happens over time. But honestly, though, again, a Cyber Dragon effect, a Death Koala effect, and a Fool's Burial Goods. Come on. You can never go wrong with a monster card that has those 3 different effects. You can never go wrong with that. But with that being said, now we need to cool off. We need to cool off from walking through the flames and take a dive into some water with the new White Aura support. Yes, bad reference, bad joke, I get it. Bad joke, totally get it. I apologize for that in advance. But the first one, but next up we have White Circle Reef, which is a normal spell, and both of its effects are once per turn. And the first effect says, target 1 fish you control, destroy that fish. And if you do, add 1 monster with the same name from your deck to your hand, or if you controlled a fish synchro, when you activated this card, you can special summon it instead. Second effect says, you can banish this card from your grave, target 2 fish in your grave with the same name, place 1 of them on the bottom of the deck, and special summon the other. So, funny enough, the shark decks can actually work with this card, but it only works if you run synchro. So in a way, it's not technically White Aura support. It's technically just fish support altogether, which is pretty cool. But I will say this: looking at this trap card, it's gonna be interesting to say the very least, because the last card up is White Arbitration, and it's a continuous trap, and all 3 of its effects are once per turn. The first effect says you can target 1 fish you control. It's treated as a tuner this turn. The second effect says when an opponent's monster declares an attack, discard a fish, and change all monsters your opponent controls to defense position. Third effect says, if your fish is destroyed by battle or sent to the graveyard, you can send this face-up card from your spell and trap zone to the grave, special summon a fish from your grave. So again, this is exactly what I'm talking about. The shark deck can actually use these 2 cards just as long as you have fish synchro monsters available at your disposal. In fact, I believe there's actually quite a few fish synchros that the shark deck might be able to use. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm actually gonna go on Nexus and check it out. Give me 1 second, you guys. Alright. So let's see. Okay, well, apparently I'm not gonna be able to log into Nexus. So there we go, finally. Okay, so let's go to deck, and I'm actually just gonna choose a random one if my laptop will let me. I seriously need to get a new laptop, you guys. Oh my god, this thing is so slow. Very, very slow. Okay. Let's go filter. Monster. Synchro. type. Fish. Go all. And now let's see. Okay, so the fish that the fish synchros that we have White Aura Bahamut, Goatee of the Deep Beyond, Ravenous Crocodile Arcathis, White Aura Whale, Glowglim, Spirit of the Goatee, Ascan, the Bicorn's Goatee, White Aura Monoceros, White Aura Dolphin, Ariampos, Serpent of the Goatee, White Aura Purpoise, and Fish Lamp. So I believe Oxon, because that the sharks are all level 8, basically you have Oxon and Goglim as your two, like, as your, oh, and also White Aura Whale as your three, like, as your 3 synchro targets, which is actually kind of crazy, I must admit. I'm gonna have to try that out. I'm gonna have to test it out, because I think, honestly, because in my honest opinion, I truly believe that the Shark deck with the synchros might just be the new meta. It could very may well be. So I'm gonna have to try it out. I'm gonna have to save this one. But with that being said, guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more card discussions in the future, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and follow me on all my social media. My ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It'll also be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.